cute card using the technique Junkies Ain't Your Pasture stamp. So we're going to be doing this, and we are going to utilize some acetate as well as a piece of white cardstock cut at 3 3/4 by 5 inch, as well as a black piece of cardstock cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4. How cute is this cow? And I went ahead and I heat embossed in white the sentiments. So cut you some strips of paper at 3 inches by 1/2 inch. You'll be ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and take our 3-inch strip and we're going to put some adhesive on top of it. And you want to make sure you go from one end to the other and completely ensure that there is adhesive. And once you do that, we're going to go ahead and add that right on top of the acetate. And it's very important to make sure you line it up and leave a little space in between each strip of paper. And keep on going. There's no rhyme or reason to the pattern. It's going to come out super duper cute. So in total, I used 4 different pieces of pattern paper. And here we go. We filled up that piece of acetate, leaving again pieces of the acetate showing through, and try to keep it as consistent as you can with how big that is. All right, we're going to go ahead and take this over to our trimmer and cut it at 1/2 inch. So with this, I believe I got 6 pieces cut out, which is more than enough. Wonderful colors. So you can see how we made out with the strips. All right, so you want to take your card base, and we are just going to start lining these strips up across our card base. Now, the important part about the adhesive is making sure that you have enough down and not going over the actual acetate. So go ahead and adhere that, and we're just going to keep on lining it up. You can be mindful of how you place it to get yourself different patterns. If you want it to be the same, then you can make sure your patterns are lined up right next to each other. But I like the uniqueness of having it off-centered. And here we go. We have our finished mat. And I'm not sure if you can see this, but you can see the acetate, it sort of shines through. We're going to go ahead and place that on top of our black mat. Go ahead and add some adhesive around all 4 corners. We're going to add that right on top of our card base, which is A2 size. And here we have our friendly little cow. Isn't he cute? So I'm going to go ahead and do some coloring with our Tri-Blend markers by Spectrum Noir. And not much to color here. I'm using Fair Skin to color in its nose. And I'm coloring his feet, and I'm using brown gray blend. And I'm using pale pink. And it's time to fussy cut. I enjoy fussy cutting. It is very therapeutic. And here you can see our finished cow all cut out and ready to apply it to our card base. So I went ahead and used a circle die as my focal point so that the cow stands out. And here I'm just trying to figure out how I want my design to look. So I decided that I'll go ahead and put the sentiment at the bottom of the circle and go ahead and add the cow up top. And this card is just coming along. So pretty simple way for you to use up your scraps of paper. So thank you for following along. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and click that bell notification.